and welcome, Geminis. So now, took a break, came back, and now doing the air signs and the water signs today. So we're starting off with Gemini. So Gemini, this is your reading for the month of June. So we're going to see what your overall energy is. I'm using Shadow and Light Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I felt like this one wanted to say something to you. Do you know when you have a deck on your mind and going, that needs to say something? Like, that's what happens to me. If I keep thinking of, like, I always think of the backing of the deck, going, I need to get that deck and just see what it has to say for Geminis or whatever reading I'm doing. So I'm like, oh, that reading wants to talk to you guys. This one's sticking out. Faceless Ghost and Haunted Girl and the Haunted Girl. Ghost people. That's your overall energy. I'll read that out of the book in a minute because that's not really as straightforward as I thought it was going to be. So we're going to do the tarot energy and then read the oracle. I am using, as I said, Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish, and I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot because they felt like they wanted to chat to you. The Nine of Swords. Okay, so overall energy. Now, where's the book? It's because that one isn't as straightforward as I thought it would be, like going energy, and we're like, that's great. 34. Messages, ghost people, about the faceless ghost and the haunted girl. In this beautiful card, a lovely girl is in the bare woods. Is moved in on by two masks. They do not reveal their identity, but she can feel their presence strongly. She remains calm and she knows who they are. Let me just see, is there anything? No, that's the tree. 8. Wow, that's really. Oh, there it is. No, I was like, that's 8. That can't be it. Okay, I'll go for the divine message here that says just a few snippets of it. You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts and supporting you. So this makes sense now. So you're given like false advice. That's your energy. So your whole energy of June is that you're guided on false advice. And it's keeping you up at night because you know it's not right. In your conscience, you know it's wrong. We have the Nine of Swords there showing that you are not satisfied with this advice from these nobodies, essentially. So that is your energy, Gemini. Sorry for taking so long there. Now let's get into your reading. Oh, that one jumped. We start off with the Chariot. It's a lovely chariot. I love this chariot. She's just on, like, I've read Harley Davidson. Love it. So you're starting your journey, your month, really slow and steady, and you're going in with, a want of transformation. We have the Death card there. These two come up a lot. Maybe this month is about, journeys and change, because the Death cards come up in other readings in other decks. So I was like, I thought maybe the deck's too chatty and I'll swap the deck. And yeah. So you're wanting to transform. After this journey, you're going to go through a very slow transformation. And with the Four of Pentacles, you're very... It's something that's towards money. I think that's more towards this new transformation of yourself. So you guys are... You worked hard on this journey. It was slow and steady. And then with that Four of Pentacles, you're kind of locking down on who you used to be. And we have the Magician. So you guys are clearly, you have the skill, you've gained the skills now from this change, and you've gained the skills to move on, essentially. It looks like you've moved on very quickly. Now normally Four of Pentacles is like, oh, cling to my money, keep my money. No one's allowed to touch my money. I'm being clingy to my possessions. Yeah, that's what that does mean. But your transformation is also your possession, if that makes sense. Like, that's yours. And I wanted to see what else was about that Magician. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So that shows that you have the skills to make this new foundation for yourself, a new start, a new chapter, everything. Because there's a lot of new, after a journey, there's a new chapter beginning, and it's all wonderful, you know. So that is where your current situation is. That's the current situation. Oh, excuse me, for June, and then we're going to carry on to the what's coming up, and then the outcome. So now we're going on to what's coming up. 8 of Cups. So you guys are walking away from something. I want to see what that something is. So let's see what this do and elaborate for that. Whoa, that one jumped. King of Wands. So you're walking away from an opportunity, by the sounds of it, from this King of Wands. We have the Fool. So you walk away and take that chance. Oh, that's a nice turnabout. I like that. And then we have the Moon. Oh my goodness. Geminis, you're doing really well. And then we have the High Priestess. So before I carry on, I'm going to stop there for a minute. And then we'll talk about this walk away. So you walk away from something that this King of Wands has offered you. I find that King of Wands is... He sounds like he has a plan. All the wands are ones who have a game plan. I feel like they all have... The court cards know what they want to do in life. But the King of Wands, however, is more... He's more mature than the Queen. He's very leader-like. So say this could be a boss. And... yeah, you could be in the position to be the leader, but you're not ready to have that promotion, if that makes sense. So that's what that could mean as well. Like, you're not ready for this promotion in your life. You're not ready for that huge responsibility. You're like, well, maybe a little bit more. But eventually, when you walk away from this opportunity, you take that leap of faith with that Fool there. This is the Fool. Look how lovely she is. I love her. You take the leap of faith. And from walking away from that, you feel like, I love how it's like, right, this death card is above the Fool, like, and it's like directly, so that transformation there is carrying on, which is lovely. And then the Moon is showing that you get what you wish for, which is nice. You know, you get what you came for. Like, you walk away from, sorry. I've just woken up, so this is what happens when you just wake up. You go, I need to do my tarot videos. So you take the leap of faith, and then the Moon comes in and shows you're experiencing a subtle force of nature. So this was meant to happen. You felt this impulse to do so. Allowing yourself to go with the flow of things, which is amazing. And then up next was the High Priestess. So it shows you that the universe is just like, do you know what? I got you. You've done the leap. I've got you now. So I want to see what the universe is talking about there with the High Priestess. I'm just going to elaborate on the Priestess. 3 of Cups. So it's something towards friends. Another 3. Oh my goodness. Like, another 3 came up there. Wow. That was... that's bizarre. But it probably makes sense. It does make sense. If you do numerology, I say that makes sense. I don't do numerology. But the High Priestess is like, here, I got you. Look, you've done all the work. You've taken the leap. You've walked away without even me interfering. I'll take the reins. You go off and have fun with your friends. So that's kind of nice. I like that. Next up is, for the outcome, we have the 7 of Cups. So there's a choice coming up, guys. Geminis, there's a choice coming up for you. It's a very big decision. And we have the 10 of Swords. And not everyone's going to be happy with it. Not everyone, even though everyone seemed really kind of fine with you taking that leap there, I think there's another choice you're making, and not everyone is happy about it. We have the 2 of Swords there. So you protect yourself from this. It's like, it's your choice, it's your life. It's not theirs. And I just want to elaborate on the choice there. So we have the Star. The Star card came up. So all your wishes are coming true after you make this choice. You feel so complete in June. You feel amazing with this choice you've made. Even though everyone isn't happy about it, like, you make a decision and not everyone is, you know, Like going, why'd you do that? You're so good at what you were doing before. Why are you doing it now? And they're like, well, I wasn't happy. And then everyone's just like, we don't like this. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is showing that you are protecting yourself. Sorry, take a drink. And you're protecting yourself from this external kind of feedback, if that makes sense. So you're getting like a lot of feedback from people who don't understand why you did it. So let's do the messages from the oracle. I usually do 9 from the previous ones, as you saw. So we start off with Death in the Maiden, invasion, boundaries, violation, and dominance. So this is why you're doing this transformation, right? This is why that Chariot and that Death card are there. I love how Death isn't even in the title of the oracle card. You wanted to break away from the boundaries that you had before, and there's a change that you guys do. And we have angel of death. Wow, angel de los muertos, angel of Day of the Dead. Yeah, transition of the spirit realm. Come on, that shows you that even with this, with you protecting everything that you've worked for, there's people in, like, your loved ones who've passed on who are guiding you through this. That's lovely. But yeah, you needed those boundaries to be broken, because that's not, like, it's not nice. Let's just leave that. It's not nice when people start nitpicking and trying to invade your privacy while it's your life, not theirs, kind of thing. And to go with the Magician and the Three of Pentacles, we have Count Your Blessings, the Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. So that shows there, that is like literally the oracle just confirming everything. That shows that the Magician there is showing that you have the skills and you have the abilities to create a foundation for yourself and save all that money with that, even if it was money. With the Four of Pentacles there, but if it's you protecting your transformation, going, I'm not going back to the way I was. It took me ages to break out of those bonds, kind of thing. And you're transitioning because your spirit guides and angels and everything are protecting you and bringing you through this. And you count your blessings because you're like, wow, I should be enjoying what I have. And you do enjoy what you have, because we see that later on with that Three of Cups. So let's see what's coming up next. Next we have the Six of Cups. Is it 6 or is it 8? 8 of Cups. What am I doing? 8 of Cups and the King of Wands. Let's see what came up for you guys. Shallow grave. You miss someone. You miss this King of Wands. That makes sense. You miss this King of Wands. This King of Wands was probably a really good... If this is a romantic sense, that King of Wands was probably the best person you've been with romantically. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. But if it's a career point of view, you just rejected a promotion by the sounds of it. You weren't ready to be the leader. But you miss someone. And there's nothing wrong with walking away. Maybe you walked away from a relationship because of that King of Wands. Or, you know, there's so many scenarios in this sense. This is very general for Geminis. To elaborate, the Fool, and, oh, that one wanted to talk. We have Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. So you took the leap and you kept your faith with that Moon card. And the signs are with you, so you're just taking all the signs. You're like, I'm taking these signs as they come, because that's who I am. Sorry, these are not shuffling very well. Now we're going to go on to the High Priestess and the Three of Cups. And we have Sewer Mermaid. Sewer Mermaid. Sounds lovely. Your sensuality is beautiful. So, you know, you're very content and... You know, you're like, oh, so I just want to be with my friends, kind of thing. So, sensuality is more like, I don't know how you put it. How would you put it? This is what happens when you start thinking before you have coffee. It's not great. So the High Priestess obviously is essentially the universe, or the Divine Mother and all that stuff, saying, I'll take the reins. You go off and have fun with your friends. So you being your genuine self, even though the whole world around you is ugly, because it's a sewer, like, in this context. You are very happy with who you are, and you go off and see the friends who appreciate you being you. Now we're going on to the outcome down here, and we have the Seven of Cups and the Star, and we have Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. So that choice is the clearest as day solution you guys need to make. And even though everyone's not happy about it, it's time for a treat. Candy Cane Angel came up there. So even though people around you are utterly going, why did you do that? I don't like that decision you've made. That's just awful. You need to just go, well, fuck it. It's my life, not yours. I'm going to have to treat myself. So you go off and treat yourself. And then with the Two of Swords, we have Fairy of the Highlands. Fairy of the Highlands. I love this. It's time to be brave. So the Two of Swords, that makes sense. It's time to be brave. It's time to, protect yourself and just venture forward. So that's where that's going. So Gemini, this is your month of June reading 2019. I hope that makes sense. That this actually does make sense, that Ten of Swords came up at the end to go with the Nine of Swords. So it shows that you were given advice, maybe for that King of Wands or someone else outside of it. And you were given false advice about something, like, yeah, take the promotion, it'd be exactly what you want. And then maybe the King of Wands explains it to you in a different way, and you just kept up at night, you're just kept up at night feeling drained and exhausted from that major decision. There's a lot of decision making and a lot of transformation coming for you guys this month. So Geminis, I will leave that there, and I will see you all next time. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I will see you all next time, and